What up, world? This is the 2024 Tokyo Marathon weekend, Runners Run, and your boy, one and only Coach Low. After 12 weeks of hard training in the snow, it was finally time to grab the passports and take my ass to Tokyo. Very, very tight flight. Stay tuned. I definitely got a whole video for YouTube on how to fly economy with Air Canada. Man, it was one of those things, man, you definitely don't want to do. But the food was okay. I can't lie. I'll definitely give that a strong. I'll wait for the video to come out to where you want to know what I rated. But again, very, very, very. I got some words for this. I'll just hold off. But again, arrived in Tokyo. Felt good to have my feet on the ground after a 13-hour flight, sitting right in the middle at 6'5". I'm telling you guys, man, it wasn't easy, but we made it. Japan, wow, all the way from Baltimore. Couldn't believe our eyes. Had my wife with me for support. She finally came out to a marathon. Now, let me just say this. Navigating into Tokyo wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. As you can see, people getting their fingerprints printed. But we did some research on how to do the currency exchange, and we found out the best way to do it was to kind of just go to an ATM and pull your money. Like I said, it was very, very difficult getting into Tokyo. Trying to clear customs, it's stoppage after stoppage. But once we finally got in, had the Uber right outside waiting for us. Beautiful Ubers here in Tokyo. I would suggest definitely riding Uber or the train. I'll get into it a little bit later, but the Uber was right on time, nice and clean, spacious, what you want really after a long flight. Hey, so we booked our room through Expedia. The hotel was beautiful, kind of tight, but we had a great view of downtown. Check out what I had to say once we got into the hotel room. What up, world? So we finally made it to Tokyo. It's been an adventure, well worth it. I think I landed a great hotel, fairly small, but really beautiful, really clean. Flight was outstanding. The food was outstanding. I booked us in economy, and let's just say, if you are over 6 feet, if you are over 5'5", do not book economy. Extremely tight flight, but free food, free movies. So I enjoyed that portion of it. But we are here, about to go out and get my 1 mile run in. Yeah, and enjoy the weekend. Peace. As promised, headed out to keep the run streak alive. I think this was day 427. Then we hit the town to grab some good Japanese food. The first restaurant was okay. Definitely wanted to experience taking our shoes off. That was dope as hell. The culture here is outstanding. Everyone's humble and thankful. Beautiful sky view to wake up in the morning. But now it was time to get busy. Had a few shakeouts lined up. Shout out to my boy Rob. Pursuit of Performance. Great dude. He took this shot for me of me coming out. The Imperial Palace. Beautiful place. Oh man, Japan is definitely one of those places you want to get to at least one point in your life. You see me swagging out the Believe in the Run gear. Saw my boy Corey at the Black and Major Shakeout. Everybody lit. Everybody turned up. A lot of these guys were going for that 6 World Major. That was dope as hell.
Watch the left.
Really, really easy pace. I wanted to wrap up as quickly as possible because I had to run over and get my bib. So I was taking it very easy, but I was definitely trying to jump in my Uber, as you can see, and head over to the exhibition. Got over there about, I think, 12 or 1 o'clock. It was fucking jam-packed. I mean, capacity. And I think this was the last day to pick up the bib. As you can see, everything was pretty much sold out. Very organized. All of the instructions there could speak English, so there was no issue finding where I had to pick up my bib. I know a lot of people say it's difficulty at the expo. I had no problems at all. Picked up my bib. Made sure that my timer and everything was straight. Make sure you grab your pens, because that sucks on race day not having your pens. And as you can see, your boy, this is my 2nd World Major, taking down all 6 before you know it. People, stop the video right now. Go upstairs if you ever go to the exhibition in Tokyo, because they have some outstanding ramen and some outstanding Japanese beef burgers. Do you hear me? I mean, delicious. Now, here's where the difficult happens. Chopstick chizzy. As you can see, I'm just scooping it up the best way I can. Not gonna lie, I had difficulty all weekend with these damn chopsticks, but it was cool. All right, now here's the tray. A lot of people said he had difficulty. Again, this was fairly easy for me. I figured it out on the first time. Found out where my stops were. Pretty much everything was in English and in Japanese, so it wasn't really hard. I will say this. The trains are almost always at capacity in Japan, so if you have a mask, please wear it. You don't want to come home sick. Not saying that it's, people coughing and hacking, but it was definitely packed. You want to protect yourself. Hit it over to Shibuya, I think it is, the crossing. It's world famous, just Google it. I think it was in Tokyo Drift and a couple other movies, but I'm telling you, it's one of those things that your eyes have to see before you leave this earth. It's just organized chaos everywhere. Seems like everybody knows where they're going in that chaotic situation. And then I headed over to Ginza, the shopping. Then I got my ass right to the hotel. Wife was kind of pissed off, but I had to wrap it up. I hate walking around and doing a bunch of crap before the marathon. So I headed to the hotel, started to hydrate up, get my electrolytes pumping, filling up the water jug, getting that body ready, getting the mind ready. Beautiful morning in Japan for a race. Then I got into the outer body. Hey, you see my girl Megan Feathers. She invited your boy Rob. Of course, I'm recording them, recording us. Superstar moment, recording time, getting ready. Thanks, man. Can't thank you enough. Through the bed, boy. Now it was time to lock the fuck in. Excuse the language, but I'm an animal this time of race. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Runners run gear. Looking swaggy. My boy Milani designed the fit for me. This is my second time wearing this fit. I think I might wear it to every race this year. It's that fly. Listen, people, if you gotta shit or piss, make sure you do it before any race, not just this race, because the porty potty line is ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. I was good to go though. Headed over to the start, feeling good, looking good. Everybody's ready. Had the music pumping. The culture was crazy. I also have an inside the race, so like and subscribe this video. Man, seeing the GOAT run past you almost halfway through the race is crazy. Now, he didn't win, but just to see this guy, he's one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest marathon runner ever. So to see him with my own eyes was crazy. And again, the porta potty situation, I'll talk about it more on the inside the race. Stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe. Finished unofficially at a 10:30 pace. My boy Corey, he called me out on that because I think overall it was like a 5:08 marathon, but I stopped and pissed maybe 5 or 6 times through the whole race. Then we headed up to Tokyo Tower just to get some more views of the city. Again, Japan is one of those places that is absolutely beautiful, has its own culture. There are so many buildings, skyscrapers everywhere. Please, if you get the opportunity, go to Tokyo Tower and just view this city. There are buildings on top of buildings on top of buildings. Beautiful place, beautiful structure. The architects here gotta be trillionaires. Look at this. I think this is the second tallest building in Tokyo. And then we headed out for some sushi right across from Tokyo Tower. This place wasn't bad. I'm not a huge Japanese sushi guy. I love American sushi. I'm not gonna say I love the authentic sushi because I had difficulty getting most of this down. Not a raw fish dude, I'm just gonna be honest. It was cool, but as you can see here, about to test out there we go, chopstick chizzy. Watch me fumble the play. Fuck it, wife just jumps in and just shoves it in my mouth, pause. Just check out the facial expressions right here. Not gonna lie. No disrespect to the restaurant, I'm just not a sushi guy. Give it a strong 5.5 out of 10, maybe 6 at best. Just not a sushi dude. Jumped up the next day right after the marathon to keep the streak alive. Then headed downtown. Wife wanted to grab some snacks before we got on the plane. This convenience store had everything. It even had an upstairs. Look at this beautiful structure inside. Man, like I said, Japan is one of those places that you have to see with your... Nah, seriously, one of the best experiences of my life. Can't wait till the next video. Like and subscribe. Runners run, baby.